40 years ago to this very day, Terry Higgins was one of the first people in the UK to die of an AIDS-related illness. By honouring Terry in the title of the Trust, the founder members, his partner and friends, hope to personalise and humanise AIDS in a very public way. And Terry's partner Rupert and friend Martin wanted to prevent others from going through what they and Terry had gone through. And he realised very quickly that he couldn't do that on their own. So he went out and he found Tony Whitehead, who we will hear from later this evening. Tony then employed Nick Partridge and Janet Green, who I think are also here tonight. And so the incredible journey of Terrence Higgins Trust began. Before I introduce the other speakers, I just wanted to reflect very briefly on what it means to be the Charities Chair today. At the top of the agenda of every one of our board meetings, there's a number, and it's the meeting number. And so at our next meeting, it will be meeting number 365. And every time I look at that number, I think about the story of Terrence Higgins Trust. And I think about the people who gave up so much to provide support when it was most needed. And I also think about what being the chair of the trust means in terms of privilege and responsibility. So it's a huge privilege being part of an organisation that has achieved so much in its 40 years. But I also think about the responsibility of protecting something that means so much to so many people. People who have worked for us, people who have volunteered for us, people who have benefited directly from our services, or people who just feel reassured that we are there. So our new strategy commits us to playing our part in ending new transmissions by 2030, something that would have seemed unthinkable to those who set up a charity 40 years ago. But it also reaffirms our commitment to supporting those living with HIV and continuing to fight the stigma that sadly still exists. And running through our approach is a real desire to keep building on the spirit of activism that guided us in those early days. From the tragic losses of many loved ones to medical advances that seemed unlikely a generation ago, the story of HIV in this country is an extremely complex one. So we're delighted that the Bishopsgate Institute has taken on our archive to help people make sense of that story and the central role that Terrence Higgins Trust played within it. From humble beginnings, the passion and hard work of many people, many of whom are in this room, have culminated in an organisation that today is thriving. We're providing vital services for people living with HIV. We're a leader in health promotion and HIV prevention, and one that is working with the government, the NHS and sector partners to ensure the UK is the first country in the world to end new cases by 2030. Tonight we pay tribute to everything that has been achieved in those 40 years and the people who made it happen.